Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of It Is What It Is podcast. I'm your host, Cody Kelly. Look, connect with me everywhere. IG, YouTube at CV Space K, IG at CVMK33, Twitter, Cody's Life 1. I look forward to providing you amazing content, but I have an amazing episode today. I have my friend, my homie, Homet, grew up with her, featuring artist. She is not a rising talent. She's already there. I have with us Ami. Ami, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Oh, I'm well. Just another Monday. Just trying to get through the day. Yeah. It has been interesting, to say the least. I feel like this day was just like something sent by a devil. But it's good. It's good. Look, we're here. We're just gonna go with it. We just keep the party rolling. So look, fan of yours. You just released a new album, Sweet in A. I've had the chance to listen to it, everything you put out. Tell me about what inspired this project creation.
So I'm a classically trained pianist, classically trained musician, and I don't primarily work in that field. I primarily do a lot of R&B stuff, a lot of hip hop, genres of music, so more so along those lines. So I really wanted to take the opportunity to lean in into my roots just a little bit more. So yeah, that's what inspired this project. It's being released in movements, similar to the structure of sonata form or suite form. So yeah, I just wanted to do something that was a reflection of who I genuinely am and all of the things that have made me who I am. So, yeah.
Awesome. Talk to us about sonata. Look, for us who don't know anything about music, sonata form means we're like, can I twerk to it? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only thing people care about. Explain that. Like I said, you're a classically trained musician. You know music theory. About podcasts, making me look bad. This is like when a preacher's sermon don't go right. And they can start getting mad at the organist. Like, nah, you needed to study and to pray. Right. That's not the organist's fault. But no, tell us about it.
Okay, so sonata form is basically what a sonata is, or a suite. The forms are similar. So it's a large body of music that can be broken down into several movements. So that's basically what I'm doing with my project. Is like, it's a full album, but what I'm doing is breaking it down into 3-song EPs that reflect the structure of a movement. So typically sonatas or suites are bound together by mood or key, or, just overall, just like the theme or vibe of the piece. The difference between sonata and suite movements, or the difference between a sonata and a suite is a suite is usually paired with dances. So each individual movement, like back in the 1600s or 1400s or whatever, like it was paired with a specific dance that went with each movement. So the reason I chose Suite in A instead of Sonata in A is because some of those dances towards the end of the suite were dances that people did alone in public settings. And that was so interesting to me, because I feel like we have such a hard time, like, doing things by ourselves. You know what I'm saying? I was really inspired by just like the audacity to publicly show just like, this is who I am. This is who I am at the barest form. Like, this is me on my own, or, whatever. So yeah, that's the difference between a suite and sonata. And that's what a suite and sonata is. So.
Makes sense. So basically it's taking this amazing evolution of sound, breaking it into a way that it can be displayed. I would say Energy, one of the hottest tracks on the thing, something I like. Tell me about the inspiration behind this. Tell me about the inspiration behind Energy.
Okay, so Energy, most of my songs, honestly, my better songs, in my opinion, are inspired by...
All right, so this is her song. Let me know what you guys think.
I'm sitting on my
You know, with you, gratitude is almost like a flower that's blossoming. What you nurture the energy, wisdom, the gift to win beneath your brain.
Look, that was one of her. I always say one of her most amazing, hottest songs. I mean, so I just displayed it. So you know my thoughts. Where I know you talked about the inspiration behind it, but how do you differentiate that sound? Like, where does that kind of I won't say like power, but where does that passion come from when it comes to writing a song like this?
Energy actually was more so for me. That was like that's the oldest song on there, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
And it took me a while to put together the structure, because I was really trying to overdo it like for a long time. Like I wanted it to be like a full out song, you know, 2 verses, 2 chorus, two blah blah blah. But the chord progression just wasn't like supportive of that. And I'm just like, I wasn't getting things to line up on the production side to support like more lyrics. So I was like, well, you know, like I like the vibe of this. Maybe I'll make it like a song of meditation. Like maybe I'll make it something that's just like super reflective, that is kind of more on the side of like, you know, affirmations or like something of that nature. So I had wrote the hook, and then I had wrote like I started the verses and stuff, but I wasn't feeling the verses. And I was just like, but the music was so good to this the whole time. So I'm just like, maybe it's just that. Maybe it's just the music for this, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's kind of how that came into play. Jam hopped on it last minute. I had just told her about it. We were overseas in October, and I was just like, I think I got this song that I think you would sound really good on. And she sent it back, and that was just it. I put my mom on it at the end. That's my mom
I
speaking
heard the vocals.
about,
Yeah.
yeah,
I was like, that
about,
sounds like Dr. Beverly Burton. I was like, I didn't want to say anything, but I was like, I hear the little vocals.
right. Yeah, no, definitely had to have her on there talking about gratitude and, you know, about energy and stuff like that. So we had a conversation maybe like 2 years ago when my mom was talking about energy and gratitude, and how gratitude literally gives you a boost of energy. Like anytime you feel like you're in a place of like, you know, I always have to check myself for complaining and, you know what I'm saying, just being like a brat sometimes and stuff like that.
Mm.
Anytime, the quickest way for me to get out of that is just start to name the things that I'm grateful for. So yeah, like that's kind of how that song evolved and kind of came into play. I worked on some of the production with Mickey Miller, who's a friend of mine, who's an amazing songwriter, pianist, artist, and she just really encouraged me just to really let the piano sing on that. That was something that I had never done before. And she just really encouraged me to do it. So it came out well.
Awesome. I'm gonna ask you this: what I've asked Willie and China Sade. I said, "Hey, you know, I'm not much of a singer. You know, I really, when it comes to the musical arts, you know, God didn't give me an abundance of grace in that area. He gave me other gifts. But can I get on the next track? I just want like 15 seconds. I want like 5 bars. You can write out what I'm gonna say. You can auto tune me to death. I feel like I can carry the note. Can I get on the next one?"
I feel like we can make that happen. I'm sure I can find a place.
I appreciate that. Appreciate it. Look, I mean, tell the audience where they can buy it. Where can they download it, stream it? Where can they connect with you?
Yeah, so you guys can connect with me everywhere. My music is available for streaming on every platform: Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Tidal, Bandcamp, Google Play, Amazon. You just type in Sweet N-A-S-U-I-T-E-N-A by Ami. It should pop up. If not, you can put in Desires. That's the name of the first movement or the first EP from that record. And you can type in Desires and then my name, and then the music should pop up. As far as social media goes, you can follow me on Instagram at AmiMusic _ AMIMUSIC _ as well as on Twitter and Facebook. You can follow me at Ami Music.
Awesome. My last question, my friend. Look, what's next? I know you just wrote out this. I know with COVID, touring in person is impossible. I mean, they're trying to do little things here and there overseas, little kind of like pod creation. Is there like a virtual tour? Is there like a collab that's coming down the pipeline? What's in stores next for Ami?
So my third movement of my record is a live performance movement that has video with it as well as audio. So I'll be releasing that probably sometime in October, to be realistic. But I'm actually taking this time really just lock into who I am as a producer and a writer. So a lot of people have been asking me about performances and what I'm going to do as far as performances. And I'm not really pressed. Like, I'm enjoying this time. I do miss performing a lot, but I'm enjoying this time exploring the other sides of my creativity. So that's coming out as far as the performance end. But I'm just gonna be releasing new music, producing and writing for other artists, and I'm just trying to get like placements with major labels and stuff. So things of that nature. So that's kind of where my focus is. But some collabs. Yeah, I mean, I always got some stuff up my sleeve. So
Is it going to be like a Chance feature? Is it going to be Vic Mensa?
Maybe not. Maybe I don't know. I mean, I do work kind of closely with a lot of these people. For me, collaborations are always about the energy. You know what I'm saying? It's like it would be great to just be able to pull from anybody in the bag or in my network that I have. But for me, it's all about the energy of the music, the flow, the vibe of the room. So if it happens, it happens. You know what I'm saying? I do have some confirmed features coming up. But yeah, maybe, I'm just working. My goal and my head is just always in a place of progression. Just as long as I feel like I'm progressing, I feel good. So we'll see.
Awesome. You feel like name dropping any of those collabs for me? Just one or two, just for the audience sake.
No, let's wait.
Oh man, if you do a collab with Cardi B and don't tell me or Meg Thee Stallion, I'm gonna be real mad at you. I'm gonna be like, you know me all these years, you didn't let me get in at the studio at all. I appreciate you, Ami. We're gonna connect. The third installment of her project guys are coming out in October. She's already stated that. Download the music, subscribe to her, follow her on IG. I mean, I appreciate you. We will do this again. Look, I understand my Monday has been wild, so technical difficulties is all part of it. But look, I appreciate you. I love you, sis. This is going to be an amazing thing. Guys, connect with her, download the music, follow her, buy her stuff. Until next time, guys, I appreciate it so much.
All right.
Thanks, guys. Bye.